Good morning, God. Thank you for today. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. Good morning, world. Good morning, America. And good morning, you mother cluckers. Let's make today a good day. We're the ones in the driver's seat.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
Good morning, everybody. So we got Miss Blackbird, we got Billy, Miss Sherry, Huckleberry, Pilgrim, we got Savage Lee, Garrett, Tuck. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Scat Pack. Let's see, KP Heathen in the house. I don't know if I missed anybody. If I did, then I apologize. Say hi again, and I'll see it. What's up, Eric? Ooh, man, it's Thursday, October 2nd, 2025, in case you just forgot. I don't know, man. Kind of had to shift some gears this morning. At first, I kind of was in this real. Well, I was kind of in just kind of a, just, one of those foggy kind of mornings. But then as I'm starting everything up, man, you see all these little thumbnails and I'm like, this is like the algorithm attacking. It's like it tries to get in your head. So then I started just listening to some music. And just to show you how it started with some Five Finger Death Punch. And a little bit off today. And then I was like, as I'm kind of going through that song, I'm like, yeah, see, I can't let it get that control. Can't let it do it. Just can't. Well, that's so weird. So I don't know if it's the Streamlabs or if it's just all y'all freezing up, but it's like all of a sudden I go live and chat doesn't move no more. And it's like, wait, but you never know. It's like the other morning when just boom, all of a sudden I'm in buffer in hell. So I might be in buffer hell. There, it moved a little bit. Roger that, Billy. Oh, so everything is okay with Kiss Off? So everything's fine. They had some shit dealing with there, and she just sleeping in late. But man, I was like, I don't know. There was some dude, some thumbnail of some guy, and he's like how the Constitution, the founding fathers doomed us all. And then there's another one where it's some dude talking about Charlie Kirk shooting and, here's this other angle. And I got to tell you, man, all that shit with the Charlie Kirk shooting, I think it's so ironic. All these grifters want to get out there with their opinions of what went down. And I don't know if they realize it, but every time they do that, they're just helping that dude get away with it because, I'm sorry, what's general rule of thumb in any legal proceeding? You're innocent until proven guilty. So is there any doubt? Well, they're creating all the doubt. The defense is just going to be able to pull up clip after clip going, well, jury, they say he did this, but look, this could have happened, that could have happened, that could have happened, that could have happened. Oh, well, yeah, there's plausible doubt then. So, yeah. And so, bam, but boy, they all made some money off them clicks, didn't they? And they keep everybody obfuscated and confused because they're just like, oh, wait, click on this one, click on it. Meanwhile, not paying attention to what's happening just around them. Probably let something sit there at the house that they shouldn't because they're sidetracked. Because they're now getting all the facts because they're going to know. And it's just, I don't know. It's sad because you realize that there's millions of people that are just like moss to a porch light, man. It just, whichever one looks cool, they all just veer right over and bounce their head off the lens. Because this has got to be the way. I don't know. But hey, it's Thursday. And so we'll make the best of it. I started to go outside. But I'll get there later. I think I'm coming up with a format. I've just got to, I don't know, just got to commit to some shit. Just got to get busy. Got to do it. It's all that phrase, cool little phrase, talk is cheap. You got to put the boots on the ground. Viva Frey. Little crazy Canadian dude. I'm not putting out any conspiracy rumor, but I'm sorry, I don't believe the kid just did just my. Oh yeah, well I think he played a part. I mean, I personally I think it's Antifa shit. I mean, it's like we've set the tone since 16. You know, they generated the hate ball and they pivoted all the views to this orange man bad, Russia asset, Nazi, fascist, deplorables, these MAGA people. And when you think about just the mental manipulation, and then you have these people in these cities, like in the Portlands and Seattles. I mean, hell, you had some dumbass here on YouTube trying to tell you that shit wasn't even real. So, I mean, you know, you just got to look at the infiltration, man. And you got some weak-minded people. I mean, like if you look at the footage of that Portland shit with the ice facility, besides all the crap that they want you to see, like, oh yeah, look at the physicality of those people. Look at the mentality of those people. These are weak people. These are the people that have accomplished nothing in life. They brought nothing to the table. They haven't learned to earn anything. They whine and somebody shoves a candy bar in their face. So all they've learned to do is whine and scream. And that's what perpetuates it. And then you turn around and that dude was a serious threat. You have an organized thing. You literally have politicians that refuse to even accept that those people exist. That becomes an intentional. That is the strong arm of the Democratic Party, if I had to sum it up. So there, the Democratic Party went into freak out mode. The corrupt corporate politicians went into freak out mode when Orange Man came down, and they have been slowly initializing their little violent arm. And that's what they want, because they want people to react to that. Just, it's kind of like the whole BLM Antifa riots across the country, and then the election goes bad, and hardworking people that weren't part of that look at that and go, well, yeah, we need to go and protest. That's a setup, just like this right here. They're allowing those people to attack these buildings, doing that because they're daring you to do it, because the minute you do something, now it's wrong. And so it's just, and then you get these people with the Civil War mentality, and, you know, it's time to throw down. It's like, okay, you're walking right off. You're headed down the cattle gates. And I don't think people even know it. What's up, Sheriff Bear, Grumpy Acres Farm? Morning. Well, that's why I think it's a setup. That's why there's just too many, to me, there's just too many things. It's like, okay, you had that dude, but you had a dude in the audience who turns around and intentionally looks towards a guy that is filming. So, I mean, that's like, he knows that guy's there. This guy's like 4 or 5 rows behind him. And so he literally turns to look, and he's like, yeah. You got another old man who stands up in the things, and he's like, yeah. Another old dude who's going, I did it, and pulls his pants down or some off the wall shit. I don't know. So those are key plays. And I don't think it was some stupid Candace Owens, man. That woman is just, I don't know. She has sniffed the Gorilla Glue way too many times or something, because now she's just like, no matter what happens, she's as bad as some of these other batshit crazy people nowadays. It's like, if something happens, Israel did it. It's like, wait, no, actually, that squirrel just dropped that damn limb down on top of that roof. So Mossad didn't just come dent my car. It just, I don't know, man. Woo, Rip Curl Readiness. Sugar Bear. Battlefield Production. Morning. And I miss the cease. Which we got. Those Canadians can't trust anyone that calls ham bacon. Well, that would be most America, too. That's funny. Hey, Grumpy, I'm Canadian. I don't call ham bacon. The USA called it Canadian bacon first, right? I love a little Canadian bacon and pepperoni and pineapple on my pizza. Word. I'm at work listening, but just wanted to say I'm at the point where I just do not care anymore. I'm going to take care of myself and protect my home. Well, that's kind of what most people should be doing anyway, because unless you got all your shit in order and like there is like nothing to work on in your own life, then I don't see why people need to be jumping in other people's business. And the more people would focus on themselves, we actually might can get back to some accountability and, progress forward and actually become productive again instead of a generation of whiny asses that don't want to break a sweat, don't want to put in any effort, don't want to do shit. Did I jump to the breeders of fowl here? I don't know, man. I got chickens. That's about the only. And I don't do the breeding. Little old Alamo out there does all the hard work. I just listen to him talk a line of crap to his little girls out there, and he does all the breeding. But good morning and welcome, GPC Backyard. Canada taught us that the first time is not a war crime, right? Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Little fat electrician. It ain't a war crime the first time, just like it ain't illegal till you get caught. Excuse me. Is the foul. No sabe nada. What's up, Zombie Force? How are you this fine Thursday morning? If you get caught, you're not trying hard enough. GPC Backyard have lots of questions, sir, about breeding fowls with lines. Well, man, you know what? We do have a can't connect, no mod in here. I do not know. I know we get a few people in here who definitely can. I am no chicken guru. I was led into the crazy chicken math by listeners. What's up, Brony? Join the crowd. What are we joining? What are we joining? Careful on the joining. Effing chickens. Yep. But we get old Gnostic Nomad in here. Grumpy knows about chickens. There's another young man that's pretty good. Sir, I'd be breeding for 5 years with a certain line. I'd like to produce high ratio bloodlines. Man, I have. Then you would just crack up at my chickens. My chickens are Heinz 57. They got some Rhodesian Reds. They got what is it? Some of the multicolor ones. I forgot what those were. So yeah, I do not have any certain bloodlines with mine. Mine are just chickens, and as long as they're putting out eggs, they're solid to me. Grumpy says, just enjoying the calm before the storm. Lots to do to get ready for SFR today. SFR. What is that? Is that Southern fried rice? Or Survival Festival Renaissance? Or I don't know. What's the SFR? Haven't you had? Yeah, I know a thing or two. You know what I know? I know that they like chicken scratch. I know they like crumble, and I know that they spit out eggs. So see, I know things. I saw that before it went away, Rip. I don't even know what kind of chickens I have either. They're small miniatures. I know that. Right, Savage. That's the man. I got Heinz 57 chickens. Water so fowl was very popular here in the Philippines. Oh, okay. There you go, shrimp fried rice. So Kelso fowl, aren't those like little guinea hen type things? I might be wrong with that. Excuse me. I'm getting some common reds. They're good layers and good for eating. Yeah, I want to redo the flock. I want to try to build it up this coming year, and I would like to be able to, where we can just hand out a dozen eggs. You know, it'd be cool to give out a dozen eggs every day. That would be cool. That's it. I know a thing or two. Got 64 head game birds. Woo, look at you, GPC. GPC got the herd going. 64 of them. It's self-deleted. Did you? Oh, yes, ma'am, Miss Tammy. So I saw it as it went by, and I'm sorry. I once you do that little outro thing, it just starts. There's no pause. There's no hold. There's no button to access. We're not going to feel it too much right now. I mean, you know, they would have to go on, I think. I know that like the park services, non-essential stuff are what gets turned off. And, but like Social Security checks are still going through, you know, so nobody's going to not get paid. I personally think there's an underlying silver lining to this, because by them pushing this as far as they did, they're going to furlough a couple 100,000 federal employees. Well, then at that point, since they have pushed it to that far, well, they don't all have to come back to work. So we could actually end up out this deal with a little bit smaller government. So that's a good thing. But to the best of my understanding, there's nothing's going to impact the average everyday citizen right now. I will say, if you're in the process of filing Social Security, then that could slow down, because it's not that Social Security is going to stop, but the application and that front end processing, you know, is what'll happen. I have one Rhode Island red. She's like a giant to the others. Also Monseur's fave. See, I got to do something, man, because Alamo just seems to really have his attention on, it's like two of them. So I'm fixing to have to move them too. He's going to have to learn to focus on somebody else, or else I'm just going to have to, I don't know. I don't want to remove him, although I guess I could, because I'm not planning on incubating or hatching any of those eggs. I want to try to focus on a breed, so then I can learn more about it, learn a behavior. When you kind of got a Heinz 57, it's hard to focus on, because some breeds might have problems that other breeds don't have. Well, hell, I don't even know what all breeds are in them chickens. Golden Comets are the easiest egg layers to keep, in my opinion. 300 plus eggs a year and very resilient. Well, 6 to 15 eggs a day. Canada Post on strike again. So do they go into the office, slam the gavel down, say we're closed? Well, pretty much. Well, all like federal employees, park people and stuff like that, all these extra people, they'll just get put on furlough. So it'll be like being at work, and then you get told going, hey, everything's going to stop, so we're laying you off. You're getting laid off. And so that's what happens. People just get laid off. But the essential services are still pumping away, because, and to my understanding, they're going to continue to try to pass it. So eventually they'll get enough Democrat senators to go along, and then it'll pass, and then it'll be back. They're just in freak out mode right now. So they're making stupid decisions, and they're trying to back shit into a corner that's crazy. Hold on one sec. Hold on one second, guys. You going out with Mama? Okay. Sorry, the missus, she's going to go check on the chickens. She need my headlamp. It's still dark out. Okay, so now let's see. Problem is you can't breed them. Rhode Island Red and Longhorn equals Comet. Comet and Comet equals Red or Leghorn. Oh, dang. Well, now that's something I did not know, Grumpy. Well, thank you. So a Rhode Island Red and a Leghorn, that's what puts out a Comet. But a Comet with another Comet just brings back out another Red or a Leghorn. Hell yeah, man. So, okay, I wonder what would happen if I got Comet hens, but I have Alamo. Not really quite sure what all is mixed in him. He just big old handsome dude. I wonder what he'd come out then. I'm not sure really, but my Tupperware bowl in the fridge is full again, so about 50 eggs in the fridge. Well, now, Savage, I thought if you put eggs in the fridge, that it shortens their lifespan after they get refrigerated. Is that not so? What does everyone have for the weekend? Anyone else putting up Halloween decorations? No, sir. I'm going to go spread the preparedness message in Tennessee this weekend and try to make some dirty government fiat. But gosh, just go click on a thumbnail and they're going to tell you that it's not worth anything. So just somehow I have a feeling if you handed those people that say that shit 10,000 of those little useless dollars, bet they'd go spend them. Bet they wouldn't just throw them away because they're useless. That's why I said, man, people just need to call out a lot of these bullshitters. because it's just so many of these people are shooting all this bullshit, and think about it, they actually are doing it on a digital device on the internet, sitting somewhere in a climate controlled environment. Oh, poor is me. What's up, redneck prepper? Morning. The guy down the road has a display on the golf course. I'm gonna film that. Oh yeah, there you go. Where did we go? Can't wait to decorate for Christmas. Oh, nice, Grumpy. I know you love life, so if you unalign. Oh, Lord. A duck. Zombie says 155,000 fired yesterday and hundreds got laid off. Yep. I don't know. I just know that, man, it's so easy because things they look so crazy, and I was prone to it too. And you kind of like, oh. But at the end of the day, you focus on your local stuff and then tend to your own business. Tend to your shit. Which, yeah, learn how to do stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's been the part of the problem. Maybe no self-sufficiency. I mean, I don't know. I guess I never really took that into account before, thinking myself is like, wow, I guess there are people that don't, like, if the tire goes flat, they just go, oh no, flat tire, help. I just see, I never connected those dots. It's like, well, damn, I really want a steak. I think I'm gonna learn how to cook a steak. I mean, I never conceived that there's millions of people that never wanted to do that. Millions of people never wanted to know how to just kind of go camping, put up a tent, enjoy nature. Millions of people never even gave a shit about fishing or hunting, and I just never entered into my mind until YouTube. I just thought, the hell, everybody enjoys life, don't you? Don't you enjoy being outside? Don't you enjoy doing it? But oh no, wait, that's not so for people. Let's see, what did he say? We also take silver at the booth. Oh, there you go. Firefly Farm. Morning, ma'am. Driving to work. Yes, ma'am. Blackbird says, my eggs just sit on the shelf, but I need to water glass some. See, that's what I'd always thought was, the more you put them out, you just let them sit on the thing, they'll last longer, but you refrigerate them, and it's like, I guess, the bloom or something, then it kind of, so it shortens the life, I guess. I don't know. Hey, man, don't take anything I say. If I tell you, look, no, I know this, then I'll just say that. If I don't say that, it's open, man. Just, if I'm wrong, tell me. Me no sabe. Those government employees had their contracts bought out, their option, rather than be reassigned to another government job. They took the buyout. Oh yeah, well, they did that at the very beginning too. So I don't know if that's part of this latest thing, because I know that that's what happened at the beginning. Like, they went to just lay off and just flat out told people, it's like, look, you can either be, because the whole Doge thing, Camden, Tennessee. Been tripping on the process over lately. Go to Living Free in Tennessee for festival details. So there you go. Go to Living Free in Tennessee. Mortimer, that should cut. Metal got a bunch. I don't know why YouTube held that, Sherry. I guess because you said F them. That's too funny. You'd be shocked at how many first timer we meet at these festivals. See, I guess I am, because that's the one thing about YouTube that kind of got me. I just was, it's like hiking, I don't, I don't know, just strange. 47.35 an ounce right now on silver, Huckleberry says. Then people furloughed are crying to liberal media. Look what evil old Trump did. Oh, I know. But see, people forget. Well, they forget because the media doesn't want to do any fair reporting, so they don't want to remind anybody of details. But during COVID, when all these family businesses were having to shut down and everybody was having to stay in, you got to remember that the federal government started hiring thousands of people too to increase their little remote numbers so they could go in there and jack numbers on everything. They can kind of like then falsify crime reports, falsify, COVID death reports. They could falsify all kinds of things. On YouTube is hating here. 22 billion saved for the layoffs. Yep. So I was buying back when it was below 20. Hell yeah. Huck, I want a truck, so I've been persuasively trying to give me some. Eric said, trust me, it's not free in Tennessee. The last cup of Joe. A little Java called Feifei. All right, let's see, what do we got? Rebirds. If you live in a cold climate, find a rooster with a peak comb and breed him with your hands. It will make the chicks more cold hardy. See, it's not really cold down here very long. He said, no way. Savage says, I started stacking silver at $8 an ounce. Hell, if Rabbit were to come in here, there's no telling when he started stacking it and how much he's done stacked. I guess this is too early for Rabbit. I know I'm going to give Kissoff more shit today because, see, she didn't show up again this morning. Dragging ass. Daylight's burning. All these people a little laid up in bed and shit. Little coffee. The remote federal jobs is what Trump was getting rid of, right? Spot price for silver is up $3 since Tuesday. Hell yeah. What's up, Miss Teresa? Good morning, ma'am. It's an awesome Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. We have all been blessed with another day on this ball of dirt. And we need to make the best of it. Heck, they were say that people dying from the COVID and they died from something totally different. Oh, I know, right? Remember Blackbird, like the motorcycle accidents? That just used to... He crashed into that, but somehow that was because of COVID. It's like, I don't know. I think that concrete pillar kind of had a lot to say in the conversation. No, it was COVID. Really? Getting slung out of a vehicle and thrown 40 yards up into the trees. You don't think that? No, it was COVID. It's like, didn't that guy just shoot that guy? No, it was COVID. Well, but you don't think that bullet like entering into his whole lung cavity and expanding heading? No, it was COVID. Okay. I guess. Yeah, everything was COVID. There was no more drunk driving. There was no more overdoses. There was no more heart attacks. There was no more diabetes deaths. There was no more flu. There was no more a lot of shit. It just, for a while, it's the only thing we ever had was COVID. Blue. What's up, Blue? Morning. No, that's a blistering pace. Used to be like watching paint dry. Well, yeah, it's a different time right now. Because with that I know everybody freaks out over the whole AI and robotics and all that, but that takes those particular minerals, and then all of a sudden that shit becomes very needy. And the more needier it gets, the bigger the price. What's up, Kane Corso? Morning. Yeah, Tuck. Fentanyl deaths. We're on the COVID. Billy said, "Be right back. She shed bound." I don't know. So is that implying that she's like en route to a she shed, or I don't know where that actually goes from. The metal market is yet another thing that makes me believe the dollar's already dead. Well, it's not dead. It's still got value, regardless. I mean, you go down to the store and still get something with the dollar. You can. Child's Play. Morning there, Junior. Hope you're doing good this morning. I do know. I wish I could kind of. I don't know. This is one of these moments in life. It's like, man, I wish I had a bunch of money. Because then you could just kind of like, I don't know, put on some big events. Just kind of, it's like wake people up to just everyday life and get out of all the negative bullshit. I got to tell you, man. I mean, just do an experiment yourself. Like, don't look at anything on the internet for a day. And then the next day, just say, oh, and don't log in and just go pull up stuff and look at what you're going to be bombarded with. And it's just kind of like, no wonder everybody's all in freak out mode and always thinking that the end is nigh and, oh my God, what's happening next? It's like there's a young man up there. It's like, seems like every damn day, multiple times a day, where we're fixing to be jihaded. We're fixing to have some attack, the World War III. And I'm like, holy crap, dude. Come on, man. Damn, 2-3 videos a day. And it's like, man, dwelling in that shit too much, because just break down simple facts. So if I were to produce a 30-minute video that's going to tell you how everything sucks, then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go and I've got to go search this stuff. I'm going to go find this stuff to validate what I'm fixing to tell you. So there's time wasted. And then I'm going to compile this, and I have to wait for the computer to finish compression. And I edit this, edit that. And at the end of the day, man, you just spend hours of time. And for what? The ball still keeps spinning. Tomorrow, the sun still comes up. And I got to say, I've just reflected these past few weeks and kind of been looking, and you look at where we started, or where I started. I say we. I just throw y'all into my mix. I just look at where I started and the things that were being said and talked about back then. And then I kind of fast forward and you kind of realize that the same thing is being said today. And I'm like, but I've been doing this for a few years. And it's like, I know. I mean, at least in the few years, I've gotten chickens. I've gotten a chicken coop put in. I've redone the ramp. Replaced an air conditioner, worked on the car door, the window, replaced it in for everybody. So, it's things. And then I'm fixing to brag a little bit, but it's like, the one thing I can say that I've done over the last few years on YouTube is I didn't promote a bunch of negative and hatred shit. Instead, I tried to encourage people to get up off your ass and participate in life, because the more you put in, the more you'll get out. And so I just think and then I'm reflecting back on this, and I'm going, but wait, why are we're some are still talking the same they were when I met them years ago? What the hell is going on? And you just realize that it's getting stuck in this conundrum. And to be honest, I don't know what's legit and what's not anymore. It's like, are people doing it to grift because they're liking the money? Or are they doing it because they're just lack of wanting to find out anything else? Are they doing it out of just desperation? Hell, are they part of the organized opposition? Like, are they doing it intentionally to cause division? Because you just look around and you go, I'm sorry. Why aren't more people promoting what they've been doing the past few years? You know? Oh man, so good. It's kind of like when Grumpy talks about, oh, well, they went out there and reworked this, their stuff. How come you just don't? And yet these people that do that, the shit grows. Well, that means that, see, there's more people that are just like, so, I don't know, man, miserable? Is it just being miserable with life? Is that why you can't see anything better? Is it because people are miserable? There you go, Firefly. I think that's it. And I think it just, man. And thanks, Huck. I do. I think I have come a long way. And that's what I think got me to really reflecting on that, because I realized going, holy crap, man. I'm sorry. I went from laying feeling just depressed, interacting with people got me up out of that. It got me motivated. I mean, I've trimmed the trees, I've been out, and it's caused me to push forward, and I try to encourage people to do that. And it's ironic, because when I look back, how many times I've been dogged on because I tried to promote something positive. How many times I got dogged on because I'd say, well, you need to pay attention local. Pay attention to what's happening around local, and just worry about right here outside your front door. How many times I got dogged on for that? And it's like, but then you look now and it's like, well, here we are years down the road, and wow, some of them people are still repeating the same shit they were saying 3 years ago. So where does that, hey, what's up, Pat? Miss Sandy? Morning. So anyway, it's the soapbox stuff. I'm just like, I don't know. That's where I guess I started getting frustrated, because, man, you go and you're kind of, it's like excited to kind of, I don't know. There just used to be a time when it was kind of like looking forward into the morning, waking up, getting to talk with everybody. And, people are sharing the stuff moving forward. Hey, you're going to get this done today. You're going to do this. And it was like, man, and then it's like it shifted. It's almost like, wait a minute, that's just going too far positive, and just dogpile, attack, create some division, create some negativity. And then now it's like, yeah, see, I did. And it's like, wait, what the hell just happened? And so and people might not like what I say, and I really don't give a crap anymore, because I'm just, misery loves company. And so the negative shit will try to pull you down. It'll try to hold you. It'll try to counter anything positive you say. And you know what? People just need to grow up and recognize. And accountability, man, accountability. What's up, Michelle? Stopping in to give support. Many blessings to all you good people here. Got to bring grandson to school. Hey, Michelle, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Tell that little man to have an awesome day. And I hope you make it a good day, man. Be safe. And then, what do you say? Oh, some people so wish they did. Fixing to have second breakfast with bacon spam. Now that's positive news. Right on, Tuck. Are you going to fry it? Are you doing it on some like mustard and some cheese, or you doing some eggs? What cards? Kane don't have none. I'm blessed to be above ground today. Right, Miss Cindy? Darn it, Grumpy, I was hoping to be a billionaire. Hey, you can always be a billionaire in your own mind. Frying it with eggs. There you go, Tuck. Look at you. You go, boy. Got some protein coming. Hard assets only have the value people put into them. Baseball, magic cards, tulips, beanie babies all held value at some point. Oh, I know. Well, hell, them magic cards do it. Dude, I don't know. That's a trip. My son's got friends that get into that shit. Grumpy, do baseball cards count? I used to have a big old collection of baseball, hockey, and football cards. My son never gave a shit, and so hell, I had a friend who had a son, and I said, "Well, your kid's been playing ball," so I gave him that whole thing and said, "Here, when your boy gets bigger, maybe this will be worse than shit." I remember one of the basketball cards was old Moses Malone from the Rockets. It went that far back. Had a Johnny Bench card. Franco Harris card. Grumpy said, "Oh, what? What did Grumpy say?" You didn't have to pay attention. Everybody else heard me. I was just bragging about you. The sun is peeking out, so I'm working in and listening. Right on, Blackbird. I know you're always, man, you're a hard-working woman. You're always saying you do physical stuff, ma'am. Hauling water. What was that you did? Flipping that table or some shit? Trying to move a table? But that's good. See, that's drive. You find determination. That's awesome. You're determined. I think more people need to come up with some determination, some fortitude. Rescue, it seems like when I go to mom and dad's is so much more active now. Me and him is pulling up stumps. Hell yeah, there you go, Junior. You know what? And I'm going to tell you something. When you go and do that with him, it helps him out a lot because it keeps him active. So just know you're doing good with your dad. You're keeping him active. Then that's important. Firefly says hi to everybody. I'm still driving, so I can't really type. I'm making farmer cheese today. Gonna put a Texas pickle in it. Ooh, look at you, Cindy. Boy, I tell you, TJ Katz, she commented on yesterday's thing, and I think it was TJ. Yeah, they made some cowboy candy with some of them jalapenos that they harvested, and man, I gotta say that cowboy candy's some good stuff. That stuff will almost make you hurt yourself. Like I said, I don't do the magic cards. I do baseball and comic cards. I'm sure there will be great bartering tools when shit. Well, yeah, because everybody's going to want to trade their pack of ramen noodles for, some baseball card. Them baseball cards taste way better than them ramen noodles with that beef flavoring sprinkled on them. Yeah. Not. Still dark here. Ball of dirt must be round. Yep. It just ain't made it around. Somebody tilted the pencil. Kane, somebody tilted the pencil so it hung up over here. Somebody needs to go straighten the pencil back up so we can go on and continue making a circle. I will say there is a guy that has a model of that. And I'm like, so you look at that and that makes sense because he's got it up on his desk and stuff where it's like this little dome thing. And family starting to wake up and start another day. Right on, Pat. See, that's a blessing in itself. The booze and makeup after shift will be worth their weight in gold. Yeah. Booze, I don't know, man, because hell, you can You can make booze. But it'll help because it's disinfectant. The makeup now, that cracks me up though. I gotta say, because that's true. And then you just look at the usefulness of makeup and it's like, it equates to nothing. Like a piece of paper would be better to have than some mascara. Just because at least with paper, you can write on it and make notes or something. I mean, it's like, so what do? You say, well, I'm kind of hungry. Well, we're going to have to cut back on servings today. So what you need to do is apply a thicker base so that you'll feel like you're fuller, because you can apply a thicker layer of base and make yourself look thicker, even though you're starving to death. But hey, isn't that what they call that put that foundation shit on there, that base? Let's Bondo it up. I got to tell you, I'm waiting to see some TV ad for some little mini sander or something that you can level out your Bondo on there, because they've already got the airbrushing, so you can customize the paint job. So now I'm just waiting for the buffer so you can kind of get the shine going and you can smooth out any of the cracks. Time to go. It's time to go. Uh-oh. What, Miss Sandy's leaving? Let's see. Where'd to go? Got to go feed and water my chickens. Hope y'all make it a wonderful day. Right on, Miss Sandy. All right, tried to catch up real quick. Prepper math, 55 gallons of rum of sugar will make about 95 gallons of drinkable 100 proof alcohol. Not the alcohol. All right, so let me, man, I'm just fixing to throw something up in here, and I'm really not even sure what all it's fixing to contain. I saw it earlier, and I thought, well, I'll just throw that up in there, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to start this play, and I'm fixing to walk the missus out and do the gate for her, so as she leaves, and I'm going to play this. We'll see what this is. So, hey, I'll see you here in a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
Spreading around that Texas town, right that shack outside the range. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that whole mile on the range. I got a lot of nice girls there. Bye-bye. second thought, don't tell us nothing, just listen to Howard Stern and we're gonna make some barbecue.
What up? What up? So, was it too bad? Some blues rock. I kind of forgot what was in that compilation there. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Let's see. What's up, Prepper 101? Paper say, well, how do you? Damn, I ain't heard the two bagger in a while, zombie. I scrolled up and saw that one. Can't repeat that one. Just don't fit no more. And shift, let's see, allows the hungry women more opportunity to make certain foods. Yep. Not service and for nothing, not good, goods, minor age. I recently realized I'm at least 28% more likely to fall for a woman who wears little to no makeup. I mean, I get it, and yes, people, they will look beautiful with the makeup, but it's just I don't know, man. What a false sense of security. I mean, guys do it. Hell, I wear a shirt most of the time. Why? Because I'm a fat ass, and I don't want. I'm embarrassed about my fat gut hanging over my thing, but I wear a shirt. You know. But then again, I don't try to act like I'm some kind of bodybuilder or some shit. Age, I'm not saying I just didn't need the mental image. Oh Lord. Lord have mercy. Or just hang on. No, stay away from the truck stops. Look, Sherry says, being the matriarch, I have minions doing the getting. There you go. Does lipstick count? Them big ruby red lips. Round as a shape too. Well, I definitely ain't flat. I can tell you now, this is a ball. This is definitely spherical. Oh Lord, Kane. Hey, I could go up to Portland. I could hang out with that dude up there. Put a halter top on. I could put on like a little wig where I got little ponytails coming out, and I could go hold some sign. Not. If I ever did that, I would expect somebody to come up and take me out of my misery because I've been possessed. I once dated a girl named Truck Stop. You sure that was her name and wasn't just the contact place? I may have woken up next to some 3 a.m. 10s next, thanks to bourbon and makeup. Everybody's a 10 till you sober up. Get extra critters at truck stops, perhaps. Just where my imagination. Right? Get stuff Ajax don't wash off. Raid ain't gonna help you. But you wouldn't get. There would be no picks because that would never happen, Hook. No wayno. The only way that would ever happen, they would have to do that to my corpse. There is just no way. I was over at a friend's place and his wife asked me if I thought she's wearing too much makeup. I told her that depends on if you're trying to kill Batman. She's still mad. I sound like a glowing recommendation. Grumpy Acres Farm sure doesn't sound like a glowing recommendation for either from a guy's. Right. Yeah, well, that's because you see you got to stop doing those mind altering drugs. Battlefield production. See what alcohol does to you? You're having the weirdest visions because there ain't no way in hell Rescue is in some Catholic schoolgirl with ponytails, and it's so weird that you can envision that. Ooh wee. See, it's in the water. Don't go to Arkansas. It's in the water. Morning there, Rubberneck. High heels, makeup, and a stripper name used to be my kryptonite. Well, that's because when guys are young, the thinking locations have to change. As some items in the male anatomy drops to the bottom, the thinking starts to rise to the top, or at least that's supposed to be how it works. But somehow we can maintain the lower thinking for a while, and we get ourselves in predicaments. First date should be coffee and chat. Second date should be pool or beach. Better than what others may envision. Just saying. I don't know, man. That's pretty wide. So I think all them envisions are just wait. See, don't do what is it? DMT, LSD, ayahuasca, or whatever it's called too. See, you don't want to do that shit. You start getting with just that's crazy nightmare stuff, dude. Me and a Catholic schoolgirl with ponytails, that's like scary shit. That even scares me now. Like I'm gonna have nightmares now. I'm gonna see I envision that and then it gives me chills. It's like, ooh, man. That's how the devil could torture me. Rescue wondering where the best place for the brass pole. Hmm. Excuse me. Rescue, it was the 80s. Only people that lived it will understand. Everyone else seems to get appalled. Well, yeah, I mean, the 80s that was a big hair moment. That was the big hairdo days. And just think, back in the 50s and 60s, it was just the women with the beehives. And then somehow in the 80s come along and then everybody gets involved with big hair. At the fire station. Right, Sherry? That's where the brass pole needs to go, at the fire station. We're going to have to stop watching. Wife agreed with you on the last brain. Smart woman. Excuse me. caught it in time, though. Whew. Excuse me. The damn fan chill gets me every now and then. It hits my legs, and I don't know. It just because I don't know. Don't lie. You say it's scary, but in your mind, oh no, no, no. See, this is where. See, then now we're starting to decipher where I end up and why I always feel disconnected with the society now. Is because see, your generation, Michael, can envision that. Me from my generation, no, I cannot envision that at all. I have no desire to try on the Mrs. Pantyhose. I have no desire to put on her bra. I have no desire. I don't even have a desire to put on fancy male clothes, much less female shit. Where does that idea even come from? Let me guess. Do you got a Netflix subscription? Is that what it is, Battlefield? You have a Netflix subscription, don't you? Pardon me one momento. Okay, sorry about that. Had some runny sinus. There says one's true. The 70s were good. I'm really good up until hell 2008, 2000, yeah, 2005, 2008, 10, right in there. That's it. Kind of was a little different, but I don't know, man. Life was good. Well, time to get the day going. The next 5 days are going to be busy as heck. If you're in Tennessee, come see us at the SRF and say hi. Right on, Grumpy. Him and Yoda are going to go educate people. Going to get people motivated, get them involved in their day-to-day life. And that's a good thing. Yeah, Blue, SRF. Shrimp fried rice. You got to come by and see them at the shrimp fried rice. Grumpy, I don't know if Grumpy's still here. Where did you say it was, Grumpy? In Tennessee? And yeah, Miss Sherry's got it right. I was just poking fun at Grumpy, but it's the Self Reliance Festival. And I think there's a site, Blue, and it was called Living Free in Tennessee. I think that might be the web address, Living Free in Tennessee. But I don't remember where he. Let's see. Can we scroll up? Um, Trying to scroll. I don't know if it'll let me go up far enough. I'm getting close. Bam. Yeah, it didn't let me go up far enough. Oh, there he came back. There we go. Thanks, Grumpy. Sorry, I was busy scrolling that. So it's in Camden, Tennessee. And then let's see now. I love lingerie, but just not on myself, right, Tuck? Hey, Grumpy, y'all help somebody smile. Enjoy yourself. Tell Miss Yoda. I said, hi. Ever notice how runners are usually thin? The bigger ones don't run because of the concussion rate. You gotta, they become lethal weapons when put in motion. Ours is don't mess with Texas. That's it, Pat. Don't mess with Texas. Okay, done. Got chickens, bunnies fed, watered, coop and cat boxes poop scooped. Things are clicky clacking along. Right on, Savage Lee. Bird Song Marina in Camden, Tennessee. No free living here, just saying. There you go. Teresa got the selfreliancefestival.com link. Michael had the living free in Tennessee. Don't mess with Texas or my wife's. Ours booth could be deadly in person. Oh. Are you in Texas 101? Oh, there we go. Wyoming. I thought so because I was like, wait, I thought you was up over there. One of them northerns up there. Northerners. But I was picking because me and a friend were talking yesterday and we were joking about somebody we know up north, or matter of fact, in Tennessee. And we were kind of picking because he's always talking about the Yankees and the northern people because he's talking about like a New York or Hampshire or Maine. And we kind of would chuckle. We always pick at him because it's like, you do know that you're up there, right? There's like 1,500 miles between us. So you're up in the north too. No, we're southern. I don't know. There's about 1,200 miles that says you're not so southern. Oh no, we're southern up here. So we always love picking with them because it's just funny when you live down here for so long and then you look at the map and you go, but wait, you guys are part of us down here, but there's like 1,200 miles to get to you. Where did chickens come from? God. So is that what you wanted to hear, zombie? I thought Texas saying was all their exes. No, that's George Strait. When you're a country song singer, then all your exes live in Texas. We started to get indoor plumbing here in one. Ooh, moving on up. What's up, Camo Carl? Tennessee ain't north. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. Eric says 101. What part of Wyoming? Lived in Rock Springs when I was a kid. I will say, man, the landscape of Wyoming is pretty flipping awesome. Love them hills looks. Oh, look, Blue says, nope, not north. I know, I just love to pick because it is so far up there. Tuck says, I'm south of the South. Sucks. I'm moving north so I can live in the South. Oh, you way on out there on the leg, aren't you? My ex went to Mexico. Teresa says, lucky, wish mine would. I don't know. Might be getting. He might not be having a good time down there right now because I don't know. There was footage where they're trying to push out the outsiders. They're trying to push them out. They don't like them being down there, and it's just kind of how ironic. You funnel millions of people over here to wave your flag, but then you want to complain about somebody being down there. That's it, Michael. See, it's the country music singer X's that live in Texas. Outside of Casper. The south ends at about Gainesville. See, that's kind of how I feel down in southeast Texas. It's like, we're way down here, and I don't know, man. It just seems so funny. All these people that live up there, and it's like, no, we're in the south. It's like, I think that only really counted when we were only like had the, 15 colony type things. Now I don't know if that's considered the south anymore. I mean, it's like way up there. We've expanded, but it's okay. Don't want to stress nobody out. Morning, Tony. Oh, Mr. Tony. Yeah, it looks like it might be a strawberry banana couple of months, along with a little bit of OG action. One day I might try to figure out, an alternative way to share some things, but some things just have to be selective on sharing. Florida isn't the South. Florida is North Cuba. Right, Michael? Too many moving to Tennessee. Wisconsin is south. You all down at the bottom, close to hell. Why the temps are so hot? See, Wisconsin just doesn't seem south. I don't know. All that seems like Midwest stuff or something. Just like midways. Time for a set down and another cup of joe. Roger that, Blackbird. Kick back, take a load off, have a cup of coffee. I know, Miss Sherry. It's okay. Hey, that's all that matters. There you go, Kane. It's south of Canada, so that's a plus. Florida is responsible for the biggest barbecue in America. My county is definitely North Cuba, run by corrupt commies. Damn it. You should fix that. Why ain't you fixing that then, Tuck? Fix it. Oh man, oh man. Hold on, let me catch up. Wisconsin is North Midwest. Oh wait, did Miss Pamela come in? Where did she? Did I miss her coming in? We got. Well, I guess we could just say morning to Miss Pamela through Carl. Came from Maine, moved to Texas. There's a family that I watch out of Maine, Auburn, Maine. I think that's one of the spots, Auburn, Maine. They have farms. They do farming up there, and it they're pretty cool people. It seems like. Apparently, been in the guy's family. I think now 4 generations or something. So that's pretty cool. And it's kind of cool to see that. knowing what state it is, because then it's so cool because farming, you don't think of that in Maine or all that. Most of those little bitty places, I don't know. I just Hiya. Smoke them if you got them. Oh yeah, you're way behind, Tony. You're way behind. Oh, Carl's gonna wake her up, and then look, Billy's like, "Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Do it, Carl. Do it. Wake her up. Say Billy wanted her to get up. Wake her up and say Billy wanted her to wake up. Yeah. All righty. The missus made it into town. You're not wrong. You're just outvoted. I'm not whining. I'm not whining. You're the one whining. Hell, I was okay if you went and woke her up. Geez, it's 7:30 in the morning. You're the one that was whining. Don't wake her up. Wah. She needs another blanket. Huckleberry, I thought you were heisting all the blankets. What the hell happened? What's up, Miss Pamela? Morning, ma'am. You need to get on that, Huckleberry. She still got blankets. She's still feeling comfy and warm. She needs to get that shiver going. If I need a drink to warm me up, I'll stick to hot chocolate or alcohol. Coffee is gross. No, ma'am, it's not, Miss Teresa. Now look, let's not get insultive here. Coffee is that's a necessity in life. That's right up there with breathing. So let's just get the record straight. So now, that's it. I'm still cleaning. It's going to take a day or two more. Man, I got to say that whole process is kind of it's strange. Your whole life you think one way and you never know about that one, a couple of little fine details that take place. And then now once you learn those fine details, you go, damn, oh, what a trip. That's a pain. And yeah, but that means you also must have harvested a good bit if it's taking you a day or two. Don't mess with my coffee. That's what I'm talking about, Pat. Hotter Mountain Dew. Yeah, there you go. What you gonna do when there ain't no Mountain Dew? Yeah. You can't grow Mountain Dew, Teresa. You can grow coffee beans. So now what's up? Uh-huh. You can't grow no Mountain Dew. You're just gonna have to go around to all the little vats in the plants and scrape that gooey syrup out the bottom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. See? Facts don't care about your feelings, ma'am. That's just a reality. That's it. She's gonna do without. Gonna have to get on that coffee train. Woo woo! Billy says they're harvesting today. And yes, Tony, it is, man. I see, and that'd be a cool little road trip. Kind of go and you know be able to observe somebody actually that knows what the hell they're doing, kind of thing. You know. Had to do a kitchen faucet recently. Oh, a little plumbing action. There you go, Blue. What's up, Kiss Off? Well, good morning. It's about time you dragged your lazy butt out of bed. Damn, don't y'all live in that fantasy Eastern time? So isn't it supposedly like 8:30 there or something? Mountain Dew slushy is the shit. Yeah, but see what you going? But do you drink coffee, Moon? So like when the shit hits the fan and there's no more Mountain Dew, are you gonna be able to fall back on coffee? Or are you like Teresa, where it's like, ew, coffee? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. And good morning, Moonchild. Morning, Rabbit. Tony says I've done it since '86. Hell yeah. Wait, what did Carl say? Mountain Dew was created as a mixer. What was it? There was a soda before Mountain Dew that was kind of like that, but it wasn't quite Mountain Dew. About time, Rabbit. Hey, morning, Miss Elizabeth. Going to make coffee now. Look at you, look at you. Blue says I quit Mountain Dew. Yeah, I kind of quit it a long time ago. Actually, I did drink one. I think probably last year at some point. I think we did. We did something, and she asked me, and I go, I haven't had a Mountain Dew in a while, but I didn't finish it even. I've done grown accustomed. I don't know. Mountain Dew is made for whiskey. Alrighty. Pure Kick makes a caffeinated Kool-Aid powder. I stock it for shift. Drinking iced coffee. About the only iced coffee I know of is a Venti Mocha Frappuccino double blended no whip at Starbucks. That's only because a friend had to teach me that whole line. I couldn't tell you what all's in it. All I know is that if I went to a Starbucks, that was a drink that I like that flavor. It was like a liquid dessert. Other than that, I don't know. But I drink coffee too when it's like cold. There have been days when I've just been like, there's still half a cup of coffee in there, and it's kind of cold, but I don't care. And then, man, put some fire under them. About had enough coffee for the day. Been at the coffee since 2. Yeah, that's me, Savage. I only do so much because I try not to drain my damn innards too much. Dehydrate that shit. Billy, I've still got 3 plants standing. I just got too much to clean right now, so I'll finish pulling mine in a day or two. Dang, look at you, Tony. Boy, that'd be the shiznit. Seagram's and ginger ale. Mountain Dew and marriage, they're both made for whiskey. 100 years ago, there was many soda pops. Only the strong survive. That and only the ones that got corporate takeover. Just got home from work, so can't stay long. Got to work again tonight. Right on, Moon. Mountain Dew isn't legal outside America. It's garbage. Ah. I drank iced coffee when I worked on night next to a pizza oven. I asked for a black coffee at Starbucks and they looked like they were calling the cops on me. Right, Carl? Yeah, they don't know how to take that just regular coffee shit. If I order Starbucks, which isn't too often, I always make my order with an extra espresso. See, I had a friend turn me on to it a long time ago, like 2 decades ago, and well, he ordered it, he got it, and I tried it, and I said, "Oh yeah, man, that's kind of sweet." You know, of course, if you got a buzz, you know, you get some little munchies. Something sweet's always good. So it was like a liquid dessert. Well, then when I was traveling, I would pass by this Starbucks, and it used to freak them out too, man, because I'd be on my Dynawide and I'd have my leathers on and shit, and I'd pull into the drive-through, and they'd just be like, "Huh?" And it's like, "Yep, I didn't fit the I don't fit usually the norm in anybody's persona. People think they know me, they don't know. They assume. I'm a mold breaker, and I've always been proud of that. I don't like being conformative to something. Rescue, it's nice living in a state that don't give a shit about weed, right? I bet. If you feel comfortable, Tony, which state are you in? If you don't want to say that, that's totally cool too. I totally dig that. You should order a coffee with soy milk, but tell them to hold the soy milk. White chocolate mocha was my foo-foo drink. See, that's all I could remember was a venti because that was the large size. It was, and then a venti mocha frappuccino, and then double blended because apparently that was important. And then I don't like the whipped topping shit. So they're adding a 25% tax on weed, but no one throws weed in the harbor, right? Okay, Missouri. You think you think you do. A crop top on a wide glide would have changed Starbucks' perception of you. Yeah. Well, they would have probably thought I was one of them. They would have thought that I was just one of them. They would have probably gave me bonus shit. Look, he's a freak too. Yay. No. Caramel ribbon frap with extra espresso is a go-to for me, but there's other orders I've tried and like. At Dunkin' Donuts, it's cold brewed, turbo shot, a little bit of mocha, a little bit of cream. Man, we ain't had a Dunkin' Donuts in decades. I only know that line. That's all I know. That's my Starbucks experience. A venti mocha frappuccino, double blended, no whip. I even said that up in Vancouver, Canada, and the whole damn store shut down, dude. It was like deadly silent, and it was like everybody was staring at me, and it's because they freaked out over the Texas accent, I guess. I had to repeat that shit like 4 times, and then they just wanted me to say other things just to be talking, and I ended up with people around me. Ooh, I felt so violated. Not really, but I thought it was weird. Any of those Starbucks drinks will light you up. They're just sugar induced shit. The caffeine's weak as shit. I don't know what their version of espresso. I don't know. I get a kick out of what people think is strong coffee. It's kind of like hot sauce. You know, you show somebody a bottle of Tabasco and they're like, "Oh my God, no, I don't like that. I don't like that hot stuff, man." It's Tabasco. It's like flavored ketchup. It's not hot. Oh yeah, that's really hot. And it's like, no, coffee's that way. Man, that's some really strong coffee. Man, that ain't strong. You can see the bottom of the cup. Second almost abundant ingredient in coffee is dirt. Like the Dutch's brother. Haven't tried that, I don't think. I don't think I've tried theirs. I'm Folgers. And then here lately I've tried the what is it, the Blackout Coffee Company. Jamaican me crazy. And it's okay. I don't know. I think I need to get me like a little coffee pot, and then I'll do like a cup or two of that in the evening, just because I don't know, man. It's weird starting my day off drinking this flavored kind of shit. I don't know. It's not the norm. It's taking me out of my comfort zone, and I don't know that I like that. Heard bad stuff about Folgers. Haven't been drinking that for a while. Oh, be hating on Folgers. I see. Dark Italian roast. What brand? Folgers dark? I didn't know that Folgers had mixed. I do the classic. Classic roast. Excuse me. Anything with added flavor is designed to cover something. Right, Kane? Well, I just, it's that because I don't do the Black Rifle Coffee Company. I don't support them at all. Vets, yes, but just because you're a vet doesn't mean you think clearly. And they like to donate to the Democratic Party because they were programmed with the orange man bad syndrome. So I just has dark, yeah, the dark silk. It's not bad. I guess I'm set in my ways. I like the classic roast. The flavored coffee, I don't know. It's okay for a dessert kind of drink or something. I just don't know that I like waking up to that and be like, I don't know. Next week's going to be a good week, though. It's going to be a little bit of a shift of things. I'm hoping if I can. Man, there's a video which I want to redo my intro, and I think I want to come up with like my own little, like a production logo. I want a Reese's peanut butter cup with some eyes on it and a mouth and then a big old speaker, and I want to label it with like cartoon characters that says Loudmouth Productions. And I just think that's funny. Because I'm just Loudmouth Productions. That's it. Ain't here to kiss no ass. Ain't here to powder puff nobody. Just yep. I don't know, and I envision that, and I might try to figure out how I can figure out this AI thing to make that for me. That, and I want a rooster that's kind of animated. Yeah, I don't know. I've had some ideas. I don't know, man. I think I'm almost afraid to dive into that shit. Am I offending you, Billy? Oh, does it matter? Not usually. But today, good. Not even today. Gas went back up 30 cents. Yeah, it didn't go up down here. That's some of them state politics. One more important reason people ought to start looking at what their states are doing. So, what, Kane, are you Billy's nemesis? Where are you going, Junior? Nobody said you could leave. Where do you think you're going, sir? Sit your ass down and participate in the chat. Where do you think you're going? You ain't going nowhere. I'll, I'm going to sick your mama on you. You better sit down, sir. No, I'm just picking. You know I'm just picking. Hey, you going to go up and see your mom and dad today? If you do, you need to be careful. Go up there and have fun, hang out with your dad. That'd be cool. Six jerry cans equals $100. Pat, gas went down 14 cents, now back up. Oh, you're already at mom and dad's. Okay. Hey, you and your dad, y'all gonna go doing some more stump work? That'd be cool. Kiss off, you ought to go out there and do some recording or take some pictures of them pulling them stumps. That'd be cool. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, huh? Maybe. $1.23 a liter. Here times that by 3. There you go. Cool. Junior, that'd be cool. I know your dad would like it. And it's good he getting out, doing stuff, staying active. And right, Huck, at least take them sandwiches and stuff. Take them something to drink and some sandwiches. Damn. Quit being mean. Let the light in, kiss off. It's okay. You can smile and be nice every now and then. It's not gonna hurt you none. Okay? You don't drink vodka. Nope. And King says, no, we just pushing buttons. Neither of us have found the right one. Oh, yeah. So Rabbit's new name is Churning Rabbit. Chicken Train, Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Yep, that's cheap here. Rabbit, that's a nice area. We come up that way a couple times a year. Don't forget the mustard. You get him out, Junior, and that's a good thing. If you can get your dad active and get him out, and that's good stuff for him. And so that is a motivator. And that's something to be happy with too. See? Yeah. Churning rabbit. Oh no. Sure, your $4.65 is equal to our $3.33 a gallon with the exchange rate. Time to leave the nest. You're going to miss the wonderful electric blanket. Yeah, you need to get your ass up, off your ass and on your feet, out of the shade and in the heat. Come on, woman, get busy. Dag nabbit, sitting around just wasting all that daylight. You didn't even make them no breakfast this morning, did you? Look at you. Look at you, kiss off. Carl, I think Teresa's AI said it don't like coffee. Laying around with electric blanket and shit. Well, now that's a bald-faced lie. I'm going to shut the hell up. And no, I didn't. Okay, first off, yes, you did. And no, you won't. So there. Now, what is this, 2 hours? What to do, what to do? I don't know what to do. Still dark there? Oh, goodness, Miss Elizabeth. Pacific Coast? Oh, Lord. Gonna try ganging up? I see. I see. There you go. Okay, I got you, Miss Elizabeth. Yeah. Because you're just now coming up on 6 a.m., huh? Morning, Tiger. What's up, ma'am? She's here. Rabbit says, I'm making a pot of Cafe Bustelo right now. Need that wake your ass up punch. So now we're going to be turning Kiss off. I am, Billy. Look. I'm rolling. Rolling. I'm on a roll. Of course, I better watch rolling back too far. It slopes that way. I can pick up speed. That's a sudden stop. The fancier the name of the coffee, the more it costs, and the weirder it tastes. Then I might have to end up going up and get some more water to make some coffee. We keep talking coffee. I might have to just make some more damn coffee. Three-quarter-inch plywood, double layered, with felt in between. Now the whole house goes. Yeah. My old fat ass, I might could roll back far enough and hit the wall hard enough, and it just enough to knock the whole damn thing off. Whew. Whatever. Man, I tell you, ain't this some weird times? This is some weird stuff. Sometimes I still just, I don't know, you just look around sometimes and you go, wow, this is some weird shit, isn't it? It's like, this is just some weird shit. Wouldn't hurt you. Well, let's see. So if I went back and everything in the house failed, then really it would be just y'all coming down on me because I think that shit would go over that way. And nowadays, this is all that's right in front of me. Just now drinking my first cup and watching the sunrise, rise and shine. Right on, Pat. I've acquired a 50-year-old piece of hardwood plywood and adding a loft to the truck. Oh, there you go. Get the coffee. Yeah, see, no. Yeah, Kane, I saw that. I'm like, oh, no, man. Damn, and I forgot what supposedly some exquisite, rare flavor it is, and then watching how they do it, and it's like, oh, so the monkeys eat the coffee beans, and then you follow around and scoop up the monkey shit, and then process those beans into this coffee and go, see, it's exquisite. No, it's called shit coffee. That is the classic definition of shit coffee. That is shit coffee. It's not so bad. No. That's like legitimately shit coffee. Yeah, not good. Not good. I don't care what they want to do with it. It was there all along. People are just able to see because of the internet. No, it's not a matter of that. It's always been there. This, I don't know. I think the internet enhanced it and made it go that way. Got to get live ready. All righty, Billy. So Billy will be going live. Must be a lib thing. Cat Poo Cafe. Right. That's what I'm talking about, Carl. Ain't no pooper scooper here. Savage said, still going to drink it. No way. No bueno por caca. Takes all the bitterness out. Best coffee ever. No one ever said right. Oh, man. A dash of salt takes the bitterness out. I'm not drinking shit coffee. Oh, there it goes. Tuck says, Kopi Luwak. Luwak is the name of that coffee. I don't know. The name's just as screwed up as the coffee. I have no intention of drinking shit coffee. If I ever find out that Folgers is coming out of some bison's ass or something, or mule's, ass, then I won't be drinking Folgers. I ain't no fan of poop water, although it does exfoliate the skin. Isn't that when you take the gourd stuff, and aren't you supposed to get all them dead skin cells off? It goes through the civets intestinal poop that are box coffee. Yeah, see, and I got no desire. Got no desire. The funny thing is like, who thought of that? Like, whose bright ass idea was that? Like, one day they said, hey, wow, did you notice that monkey eats them coffee beans and stuff? Well, yeah. Wonder if there's any left in the poop. We ought to try that, see what that does. I mean, like who had that first idea to go scoop up some monkey shit, sort through the coffee beans in it, and then let's grind them up and make some coffee. Yeah. You just see, when you start thinking some of this shit through, it kind of starts to help understand how we got so batshit crazy. Because, man, we started with some batshit ass ideas. Little Man Weekend coming up. That's it. Kiss off. I'll probably go live in the morning for a little bit. Won't be too long because today I'm going to go out and I want to get some stuff picked up and I kind of get it ready so he can kind of wander. I ain't got to worry about nails or, him getting into something. And, but yeah, then tomorrow, man, can't wait, buddy. This is going to be a good weekend. Little Man Weekend. And that is, I just love spending time with him. I love watching the discovery. I love talking with him and engaging with him and you can pick up on how he's learning, and it's just awesome. It kind of lets you know what you do everything for, what you put up with shit for. I motivate myself off of him. When I look at my grandson, I go, okay, it's time to get my head out of my ass, get back on track, and try to help a more positive world for him, and I wish more and more people would do that. Selling burrow poo coming January 27th. Put some cucumbers on your eyes to complement your crop top. No, I like the wrinkles under my eyes. So, who would be the first to try the white thing that fell out of a chicken? Leave it to the Asians. I know, right, Sherry? It'd be somebody that'd sell you some exquisite cornbread mix because the corn actually came out of excreted feces or something. It'd be like, ooh, where do people even, Nope. See, coffee is bad. Y'all do some crazy shit. No, the monkeys did some crazy shit to the coffee. I just prefer mine to grow up, get shaken off down, get through here, ground up. The monkeys did some shitty stuff with the coffee. And then the internet has proven that we have some very weak-minded human beings, so it didn't take long for somebody to try to drink that shit. Pacific Air Show here. Oh, wow. Air shows are always awesome, Miss Elizabeth. That's cool. Yep, the State Fair in Dallas. My stepson took the missus. They went over to a little fair the next county over. Excuse me. Y'all just going to need to bear with me for just a moment. I'll play you some music. Okay, sorry about that. I just kind of moved and man, I don't know, something caught and it was like, I don't know if that was just a spasm or something, but all of a sudden, yeah. So And I prefer not to make all those kind of weird faces on the internet, you know. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of wild. Probably means I ought to get up off my ass and get busy. Ooh, man. Have an air show above me. Yeah, that's always cool when you live by the bases. Used to your weird face. Well, thank you, Carl. And no, ma'am, Miss Sherry. No, I get something up here in my neck, and I don't know. It grabs something, and it just affects. I get it. My arms get to hurting if I do sit too long. I can say that. It has been 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I think I might just go ahead and call it. And I need to get up, and I think I probably didn't stretch just enough this morning. I focused mainly on my back, and I probably need to roll this around some. I got to get busy. Oh yeah, that's some sore shit. Why what? Oh yeah, I can feel that bad boy. I told the missus going, wish we had a bathtub I could lay in, but we don't. If I go sit in that bathtub, my knees are in my chest. But soaking would be good. Probably some rotten that cheese steel stuff in your neck. Some WD-40. Why am I leaving? I'm going to get busy. Hey, first off, don't come at me, Missy. You're the one that's dragging ass, laying in bed for a couple hours after the sun's been up. I've been going at it for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Savagely got a vet appointment this afternoon. Oh no, one of the animals or horse trough is bigger than a tub. I know, Carl, and I thought about that. We've talked getting one of them horse troughs and then insulating around the side and then getting hot water in it because it would be cool to soak. I gotta say, and yes, Miss Sherry, a hot tub would be nice. Had one a long time ago until the storm shifted the house and broke it, but it was the only thing that held the house up during that hurricane. So kind of got to give it kudos. But yeah, it kind of smushed it, so we got rid of it, and then just haven't got another one. And I don't see that happening in the future. Maybe next year, because if I can get back busy and I can get back doing things, then I can make some money, and then kind of life can come back to being able to some accessories. Because right now, just, hell, everybody knows how fixed income goes. Free hot tubs around there all the time. Oh, shit. Must be nice. Oh, the walk-in tubs. We talked about that. Hell, the first time the missus saw this, she goes, ooh, we need to try to see if we can get one of those for you, but it won't work. Because this is on blocks. I think with that kind of setup, you'd have to have it on a slab or something, or else have something severely supporting that underneath. Princess Fluffy Butt is terribly sick, snotty, runny nose, water and eyes for about a week, so off to the vets. Ooh, got you. Just gave away a giant hot tub. They are hard to even give away. What? Shoot, no, man. I do wish we had that one that we had. What? A hot tub? Hot tub doesn't leak. I mean, I guess, yeah, they can, depending on what kind, but if it's that hard shell, Oh, the walk-in tubs. I don't know, man. They seem to sound like pretty solid. Like you get in that door, and man, when you lock it, it's got a seal that I think they kind of. I mean, and I don't know. Rabbit would be able to tell you if his brother has one. So, but it almost looks to me like they use a ship's concept of shutting the door. So it's got the pull seal, so it doesn't just close and then latch. It's kind of got it closes as it's sucking it closer and then latches. Yeah, there you go, like a submarine door. That door doesn't make me feel safe. Well, okay, let me ask you something. Have you got in one kiss off? Have you got in one and sat in it? And is that when you didn't feel safe, or it's just because you've seen the commercial and you say, I don't feel safe? Makes a difference. Makes a difference. I would say I would like to get in one because I would like to be like, I wonder, because they look cool on the commercial, but they don't bother to tell you that that's only a 5-foot person that they got to do the modeling of this thing. So then when you get it, all of a sudden your knees in your chest and you're like, what the hell? And it's like, oh, yeah. Scares me with a water leak. Walk-in tubs are cool. Kind of like a jacuzzi, yes, door is a dog door. They typically run about 10, 15K. I have one at my work. Oh, cool. Scuba mask and snorkels sold separately. 12 jets. Well, see, but I think that just depends on the install and, you know, and it might not be the best thing in like a trailer or a house on blocks that has a flexible floor. Maybe they are pretty much should be just designed for slabs. I don't know. I mean, I've only seen the commercial. Let's see, it's 8:20 in the morning. Oh, I think I need to go make me some breakfast, which I should have already had breakfast, but I'd rather stretch fully in a tub, not sit in water tomorrow. Yeah, oh well, me too, but I mean I'm 6'4", so the odds of finding a tub that I can lay down in and stretch out is just I've never when I was a kid, but as a grown man, I've never found a tub other than a pool. Now the hot tub we had, I could get in the middle of it and just lay down. Rabbit, I have a big old cast iron cloth. Yep. Savage. Yeah, you better have a drain in the floor because some numbnuts will open it half empty, pouring out the water. Savage says, I was the numbnuts. Gotten a little rush to get out, huh? Oh, look, Sherry, see, you got it made. 4'11". Hell, you fit anywhere you go, don't you? You just lay down anywhere. We have a clawfoot cast iron tub you could probably stretch out in. Oh, that'd be cool. Man, I ain't stretched out in a damn tub in like my whole adult life. Kiss off, I can do whatever I want when I want. You don't run nothing here. You hear me? You don't run nothing. I'm just picking. What's up, Devil Dog Prepper? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope your day's starting off good. Look, dude, you can back off. It ain't 10:30. It ain't time. Just go ahead and go chill. Wait, come here. Let me see that again. Come here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hold on. We got to do a little doctoring on Rudy. He gets some damn eye boogers. Man, how's that? Can you see? I can see clearly now. The boogers are gone. All right. Now go tend to business. All right, y'all just get that. Just because he got eye boogers out, you don't need no attention. All this like, oh no, now me next. Dogs. Dang, had me thinking about my own damn eye boogers. I didn't even have any. Getting ready to go out to the shop and build stuff. Hell yeah. Hey, y'all need to check out Devil Dog Prepper. If anybody can, drop his link. He does some cool woodwork stuff, and didn't you get the memo? Women, oh well. See, that's what happens when you got a corrupted message. Kiss off. Thank you, Teresa. Just had a steak and egg and cheese bagel. Ooh, look at you. That's it. You can't eat gold and silver. Actually, I think for breakfast, we have some leftover dirty rice. We have some leftover dirty rice and some cornbread. And you know what? I think that just makes sound like a dang good breakfast. Some dirty rice and cornbread. Oh, yeah. We hold the magic you men need. I'm sorry, have you not heard of OnlyFans? Y'all have a great weekend. Much love. Alrighty, Billy. I guess she must be fixing to start in like 6 minutes or something. Devil Dog Prepper, I'm thinking of starting a new channel with my woodworking. Oh, no, that would be cool. I mean, if you do, just let us know, Devil Dog, because I'll put it out there. Hell, I'll promote it. I want to try to come up with an overlay that I can run, and I want to get like some of you people's channels, little logos and stuff, and then that way I can kind of help promote some positive stuff, because I shut it down. Well, people are gonna, they'll want something to listen to, and man, if you just leave them to what's out there on the internet, no wonder people are getting so lost and confused, and things seem so despairing. All righty, Billy, and you make it a good weekend. I'm going to have an awesome one because it's little man time this weekend. So, I mean, matter of fact, you know what? Have I got something for you? What's up, Carolina Country Homestead? Good morning to you, ma'am. Good morning to you. Where's that at? Where is it? What? Hey, this is how I feel about Little Man Weekend. Okay, so this is the way I take it.
All right, send a song to someone who needs to feel good.
Ain't no asshole gonna make me feel like hell today. No POS gonna take a piss on my parade. I got too much life to live and too few shits to give. Ain't no asshole gonna make me feel like hell today.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Not today. Not today. Dusty Country Roads, Big Dusty, Little Dusty. How are you, ma'am? How are you? You been lurking? Let's see. Devil Dog says, went to my first big craft show, did really well. Now I got to make stuff because I have a really big show coming up next weekend. 50,000 people annually come. What? Oh, yeah, man. You're going to have to get you some display stuff out there. I want to get set up. I really do. I just, man, you know, I realize that I talk about so much shit with y'all, and then I feel like I start to look like a failure because I've just spat out ideas that I'd like to do. But if I do in reality, it's like, okay, I can have this illusion of grandeur, but I want a little place where I can start to kind of work on stuff and make stuff. Because right now it's such a pain in the ass. I got to make a little birdhouse, and it's like a chore because there's really no set place. So it's kind of like each individual piece has to kind of get cut and then said, okay, here, then I'll do that. It's a pain. Morning, Dennis Bigfoot. That's been a minute, sir. Let's see. Grandkids' time is number one best time. Plus, they think we were walking encyclopedias. Yep. I just, you know, I love watching the discovery in him. I love watching because, you know, I don't know, I see things a little clearer nowadays. And so it kind of have a better understanding, you know, hell, when you're raising your own, you don't, you know, you're just trying to do the deed, man. It's much less time to actually absorb. And, are you off all weekend? Well, I'll be here tomorrow and I'll in the morning, and I might sat. You know, actually, yeah, I want to try. I'm going to see what happens, but I want to try to get with Joey and maybe we can do something Saturday morning. So I want to try to maybe do something Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I'll kind of see where it fits in with little man being here. You know. All right, Rabbit, make it a good day, buddy. All right, Carl. Later, man. But I have to see how it kind of goes. When little man's going to be here, and you know, the time frame, because that way hey, 6 to 8, 9. If my son's not going to be over like Saturday morning until like 9, then I get up and hang out with y'all from 6. Because hell, I'm usually up at 3 or 4. I just sit around. I usually work on my back, and I kind of got to get some flexibility, come out of the bed, and we just make the best of a bad situation. Hey, it has been 2.5 hours. I am going to go get me some dirty rice and some cornbread. Because I love some dirty rice and cornbread, and I can have that for breakfast. I can have jambalaya for breakfast. I can have boudin for breakfast. I can have a steak for breakfast. Shoot, breakfast ain't got to be isolated just to some eggs or something. Although I will tell you, Carolina, I don't know if she still hears me, but if she does, then I am coming up with something, though, because I'm going to whip out my griddle and we're going to do some cooking, and I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to fit it in. It's either going to be morning eggs or it'll be like an afternoon lunch thing. I'm just trying to see where I can fit that in, but old guy's going to start cooking some shit too. So we're going to hang out. We're going to drink some coffee, maybe cook some eggs. We're going to try to think of some good stuff, positive stuff. Try to keep people in smiling, You got to have that. It's kind of like the old days, and like you go watch old Band of Brothers and they're off in the R1 forest and, it's snow, it's cold as shit. They're in their foxholes, but they have to find something that's it brings a smile to them. It lights them up. And that's all I want to try to do. So, hey, y'all make it a good day. Okay? You really do have the option to you can choose to view this shit that somebody's going, oh, this is so bad, it's so wrong, it's so bad, hold on. You can choose that, or you can choose to go get some sunshine on your face, dig your toes in the dirt, go plant something, wipe dust something that hasn't been done, do something that's an accomplishment, and then step back for a moment and pat yourself on the back and relish in that. Get happy about succeeding at something. Quit listening to all this failure shit. I'm getting tired of it, dude. This damn world and this country right now is built with so much fluff because people had a strong backbone. They raised a good family, and that family raised another good family. And we did this for generations. So, hey, don't let all this negative shit get to you. You're capable of doing whatever you put your mind to. Slow down, take a deep breath, and focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Don't let somebody tell you what you can't do. Don't let somebody else dictate how you feel or how you react today. You take control of your own little life. I appreciate y'all starting your Thursday with me. Hopefully you got a smile. Hopefully you got a little fire under your ass lit up. You want to go out there and help somebody else smile. You want to bring a positive message. Don't be a damn Debbie Downer. And don't be some screaming Karen. Appreciate y'all. And in case nobody has told you lately, there is a creator. And Jesus loves you. And he just wants to hear from you. So maybe take a moment sometime today and humble yourself and have a conversation. Because God loves you. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Make somebody smile.
I ain't here tomorrow. If the good Lord says it's my time to go, I don't see that morning sunset. There's some things I need for you to know. The truck is yours if you want it. It'll run forever if you treat it right. When you think of me on some back road, that's because I'm right there by your side. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave your doubts in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow. Don't let life turn you bitter. Don't be ashamed to bow your head. Take it easy on the liquor. Remember what it did to your granddad. Yeah, you're gonna get your heart broke, but a couple of tears don't make you weep. Gonna find that girl God made just for you. Knows what he's doing, wait and see. Chase your dreams until you catch on. Leave in a cloud of dust. You can't ever love too big. You can't call your mom too much. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Hope you don't forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Hey, thanks, y'all. Just remember, you just keep showing up. You just keep doing the work. You keep leading the way. You keep being the example that needs to be set. Be righteous in your standing. Appreciate y'all. Y'all make it a good day.
Keep the shotgun in the family. Raise your babies by the book. And keep my picture in your wallet. Keep your car keys on a hook. Do your best to get it right. Forgive yourself when you don't. Please don't ever forget how much I love you. I ain't here tomorrow.
Thanks for being here, everybody. October 2nd, 2025. Y'all make it a good day. Don't let anybody have control over that. Peace, everybody. Jesus loves you.